Sorry it's taken me so long to update. Sometimes life gets in the way. Don't worry, nothing supernatural or extraordinary has happened to me. Just mundane grown-up stuff. Over the last couple of days, I've done some digging when I've had time, with somewhat disappointing results. Apparently Frederickson was a hell of a recluse. A few people who have been here a while either know him or know of him, but nobody can really tell me anything about him. The only place anyone ever saw him was at work or at the exchange. Nobody really has anything to say about him personally. I can't find any friends or girlfriends or anything. A few people did say something that may be of interest though. Seems like he didn't tell anyone he was transferring, and he was only here for about a year. One day he was seen at work, and the next day he wasn't. It seemed sketchy, so I asked a friend of a friend who's in the Coast Guard Investigation Service. Yes, it's a real thing, Google it. And he told me he couldn't say anything about it. Not doesn't know, but can't say. To me, that would suggest that CGIS has some information they're not allowed to share. Perhaps because they are investigating Frederickson's disappearance. Anyway, the final set of entries is below. Let me know what you think. 15th of October, 2012. Things are quieting down around here. Operation Arctic Shield is over with for the year, and we've got a brief lull before SAR season really gets here. It's good to get some time to relax and not have to worry about duty GM calls coming in every night. Still, I can't help but feel a little on edge. The nights are getting long and it's getting cold. I've been trying not to think about the thing, but with winter on its way, I'm starting to worry that it might show up again. There are a few more mundane entries here, but neither of us is interested in those. I'll skip to the next mention of the thing. 22nd of October, 2012. I just came inside from smoking. I noticed something while I was out there. There were tracks by the shed. I went to look closer and saw that 1. The shed is still padlocked from the outside, and 2. The tracks go from the shed door to the barracks side door, but only lead in one direction, away from the shed. The last time it snowed was 3 or 4 days ago. That means someone left the shed without entering it in the first place. I think it's a thing. I think it lives in the shed. 23rd of October, 2012. I didn't sleep at all last night. That thing is back. It has to be. I need to figure something out. 27th of October, 2012. I was in the bathroom taking a dump when my neighbor came in. I was in the stall, so I couldn't see him, but I heard him go to the sink and turn the water on. But then that was it. No teeth brushing, no water splashing around, no shaver buzzing. I leaned closer to the stall door to see if I could hear anything. But all I heard over the running water was breathing. It was slow and measured, but normal. I turned and put my eye to the crack between the stall door and the wall, but I couldn't see anything. I listened again. I could still hear the breathing. I was still hoping against hope that this was my neighbor, but I knew better. I knew it was that thing. Fuck. I knew this would happen. After a few seconds, the breathing changed a little, and I felt a puff of air on my cheek. I turned to look through the crack again, and there was its fucking eye looking right into mine. I couldn't help it. I yelped and almost fell off the toilet. I thought for sure I was dead. I was sitting on the toilet with my pants around my ankles in a tiny stall with one way in, and it saw me. It breathed on my face and looked me in the eye, but it just slammed into the door once. hard enough to shake the whole stall. I went back into my neighbor's room and shut the door behind it. I took a quick look to make sure it was gone, and I got the fuck out of here. The sink was still running when I left. I'm writing this in the hotel room. The rate is cheaper because it's winter, but I don't have much money. That vacation really wiped me out. He went on leave at the beginning of the month. It seems like he had a great time for what it's worth. 31st of October 2012. It's Halloween, and I am terrified. I'm still in the hotel, but I wouldn't put anything past it at this point. I've had nightmares about it every night. Every footstep I hear in the hall gives me a heart attack. Oh, I might die of fright before it has a chance to get me. Maybe that is what it wants. 1st of November 2012. They found my next door neighbor dead in the dumpster. I hear it looks like he's been dead for about a week. There are no suspects. Not that there's any doubt in my mind who did it. I know it was that thing, but I can't say a word about it. If I start talking about monsters, they'll think I'm crazy, and I'll be the new prime suspect. Now more than ever, I'm alone in this. 5th of November 2012. Well, that's it. I'm out of money. Tonight will be my last night in the hotel. With nowhere else to go, and the weather getting colder every day, I'm going to go back to the barracks tomorrow. 6th of November 2012. It's around 10, and no sign of it. I have a big knife for all the good it will do. I'll sleep with it under the pillow from now on.
I'm awake and I'm coming for you.
The part above is written differently from the rest of the notebook. The letters are bigger and the handwriting is awful, like a child's. What the fuck? What the fuck? I just found that written in here. I didn't write it. He fucking wrote me a note, enclosed my journal, and put the pen back in the drawer, and my knife was gone this morning. My fucking knife was gone from under my pillow. 11th of November 2012. I haven't been sleeping much. It only comes when I'm not looking, so I'll keep my eyes open all the time if I can. I may have a way out. My name finally came to the top of the BHS list, basic allowance for housing. He put his name on the waiting list to move out of the barracks back in August. My move-out date is 30th December 2012. I'll be fine if I can make it until New Year's. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. 13th of November 2012. Stay awake, 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 stay awake. Shit, I fell asleep. I don't know for how long. Stay awake, stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. 15th of November 2012. It's outside. Fuck, fell asleep again. It's gone now though. It's gone now. 17th of November 2012. Slept all day today. Woke up to knocking on my door. It was loud outside, but I still didn't answer at first. After a few knocks, heard Becky's voice. Becky is a girl who lives down the hall from him. It's never talked to me before. I don't know if it can mimic other people's voices. Took a chance and opened the door. It was Becky. She was worried when she saw me. Says I look like shit. Asked if I was okay. I didn't know what to say, so I said I was. Told her I was hungover. Don't think she believes me. I'm starting to lose it. I just have to make it till New Year's. 19th of November 2012. GM1 says I look like shit. GM2 says I look like shit. Lieutenant says I look like shit. Looked in the mirror. I look like shit. Staying up until I drop from exhaustion, but I still end up sleeping a few hours each night. It can get me whenever it wants. Who am I kidding? I'll start sleeping normally again if I can. It will kill me if it wants. No use killing myself with sleep deprivation. Hopefully I can... It's outside again. I see its shadow and I hear it's rubbing its hands on the door or something, like slowly rubbing. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it just wants to hear. It left. 30th of November, 2012. I'm sleeping normally again. Or as normally as I can. It comes around every few nights. I think it's just letting me know it's there. Taps on my window, flushes the toilet, knocks on the bathroom door. It's starting to get dark during the workday, and sometimes I come home from work to find something missing or moved. Only one more month. 2nd of December 2012. For the first time, I'm looking forward to New Year more than Christmas. I go back and forth between hopefulness and resignation. As long as it leaves me alone for 29 more days, this will all just be something I have nightmares about from time to time. It's outside again, and it's jiggling the knob, jiggling it up and down, trying to open the door. I feel like I know it by now, and I know when it's just fucking with me and it's not trying to come in, and it's jiggling the door, it's trying to knob, and I can hear its fingers fucking with the latch. Please, if you find this, look for this thing. Look at the shed build. Number 34, look for it. It kills this fucking thing. If you can, the knob is turning, it's coming from that. That's it. There's nothing after that. All the rest of the pages are blank. I don't know what to think. Either Frederickson is crazy and finally lost it and deserted, or this monster or whatever got tired of playing around and got him. Or this is some hilarious joke the guys at my unit came up with. I think I might just take Frederickson's advice and have a look at the shed. I'll let you guys know if I find anything.